Representative Lewis Moore, and we're here in the great state of Oklahoma, here in Oklahoma City at the state capitol here on Lincoln Boulevard in Oklahoma City. And I ran for office maybe 2 decades after first entertaining the idea. I just always wondered how things worked. Why are things working the way that they are, or not working, and yet we don't do anything to change them? Why do we just keep letting the debt grow and the roads not get fixed, and schools not perform, and kids not graduate, and things like that? Why do we keep letting those things happen? The first time that we went in, we took that picture up there where we were getting signed in, sworn in. But just almost disbelief. It kind of felt like disbelief, but you would work so hard, spent a lot of money and a lot of time, and met a lot of people to get there. So we didn't want to squander any time. And I know that's the way that I felt, that I wanted to be as efficient and get as many things done as possible, because it's a difficult process to get through. And at this level, it's more on you than people that you can hire. For me, and I know that for other folks too, it was not as much about pressing the issues and concerns that I had, because for our district, things have been going fairly well. For Oklahoma, most things have been working fairly well. But there's some things that are not being done, or not being done as efficiently at the state level, that we can work on. But it's very, very difficult to change the momentum of such a large animal as a state government, much less a federal government, in trying to get some of the momentum changed and pushed in the other direction. But I wanted to play defense as much as be offensive. And so there are issues about pro-life issues and those kinds of things that we want to protect. The Constitution, the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, every constitutional right that we have, we want to protect. We want to protect the state's rights. And so that's what I mean by playing defense. We want to protect what it is that we have, and educate people about their rights, so that we don't easily give them up, because the rights that we have were not easily gained over the several 100 years of us inhabiting this continent and fortunate country. A lot of blood has been shed to get what some people are willing to give away too easily. All the different agencies that work with kids or help kids and that kind of thing, and the hospitals, and all the people that you don't necessarily hear about these people and their organizations, and that really is a very interesting and sometimes heart-wrenching process that these kids go through. And in Oklahoma, we have a lot of kids who, and I don't think it's a whole lot different from other states, but we seem to have, that I hear about, kids who are abandoned, abused, neglected. And so making sure that those kids have an opportunity to succeed. And that kind of goes into education. You only get one really good chance at an education, at a fresh start, at a good start. And so we want those kids and the people that help them that had the best opportunity to make that happen. Been a Cub Master of a pack in Edmond, pack 339, and then Assistant Scoutmaster for Troop 479, which we've just gotten into, and participated in the 4th of July parade, which is a really big event, maybe 100,000 or more people at the parade, and that's more folks than live in Edmond. It's really a fun event. Helping, we try to encourage kids to get into scouting. There's a lot of single parent or even no parent families around, and so the grandparents are taking care of the kids. Well, if they're taking care of the kids, we want them to be able to have a place where these boys can interact with other boys, and um, and they get treated. I mean, I don't think any of us, in some cases, realize that what the family situations are. We're just doing what it is that we do, and going camping and trying to build bridges between these kids. I would. I was in Scouts. I got Boys Life magazine. They always had these little things about join the Marines, Navy, Air Force, Army. So I'd send those things off, even when I was a little kid. And I know the person either thought this person can't write very well, or or as a kid. Well, I got books about military leaders and heroes of West Point, and I just had wanted. I knew that my father had been in the military, my uncles and everything, and my uncles on my mom's side he was a paratrooper in Normandy and D-Day and had died there, and so I respected that, and I just grew up wanting to be in the Army or in the military. I took my boy just this last Memorial Day to put up flags at the Memorial Cemetery, and even though most of the flags had already been put out, we still walked and saw the grave sites, and we've watched some of the Band of Brothers and things like that. We talk about it, about the sacrifice that it took and the sacrifice that it takes to continue to be free. It's not over. It's a constant battle every day. The right to be free, that we have to make the right decisions and press leaders and other citizens to participate and be on guard. It's not just foreign enemies. It's not paying attention to what's going on, and that it can slowly slip away. We don't want that to happen. But the 4th of July parade that we participate in, it's hot, it's a lot of fun, but it's honoring the flag. My wife's birthday is June 14th, which is Flag Day, and learning how to fold and respect the flag, and how to put the flag up, how to that there's two people involved in the process of putting the flag up and taking the flag down, and how to fly the flag at half-mast, and all those are the requirements in the Scouts for tenderfoot, but also it helps them to appreciate the flag. We've done flag retirement ceremonies where we've burned the flag and paid respect and homage to it. We've read Medal of Honor citations out loud so they could see the degree of sacrifice that people, and it's not just military folks, it's the people the families from which those military people came from. The American dream is not getting a house given to you. It's having the opportunity to sacrifice, work, fight, sweat, bleed, and work so that you can have a house that you've earned. Earning the house through years of education and hard work, that is the American dream. And then not having to fear that things are going to get taken away from you by higher taxes or government intervention. The American dream is we look out for each other, we look out for other countries. And we are the guardian, not the bully. And there's still a lot left for this country to do and pursue, and we need to make sure that we keep up our end of the deal.